encouraging background. There's a word for it, they call it ACE. Acquired. Yes. ACE. It's called acquired acute childhood experience. Okay, ACE. I just remembered now that it is called ACE. Okay, acute childhood experience might also cause dyslexia. Because the child will always come to school not prepared. Because the emotion, the mind is not within the classroom. And those can. Okay, the concept of academic neurons, they will not be active. So whatever you're teaching that child, the child will not take the information in. And in the long run, it will lead to dyslexia. Yes, any other question? Let's go to at least we are going to continue online. Everything you have videos, audios, images.
How do we go about this your online lesson when you don't have laptop, everybody and the data failure, electricity failure?
It's not very simple. It is not a big deal at all because in fact, as I speak to you now, we have somebody from Equatorial Guinea. As poor as Equatorial Guinea is, and this lady has been so active. It was the proprietress of our school who did the course and had to register her too. From Equatorial Guinea, and they are training them online. Okay, South Africa, Ghana, I've been training them online. From Katsina, yeah, through the phone. So there's no problem with the online. In fact, you people are even lucky to have this physical training with me. All that the training is online. And the professor that I trained him, the physiotherapist, the students and others, it is online. From Katsina, Kano, Anambra, but there's something I wanted to post on Facebook. But I don't want people to come and insult me. I discovered that, you know that about 60% of people, teachers and school owners who have been registering for educational neuroscience have been Igbos. Honestly, and I know the future impact of this. I wanted to post it, look, do you know that about 60% of teachers and others who have been registering from Anambra and from Imo and stuff like that. But there's somebody now is working in this University of Isuka Secondary School. So please, when I'm seeing, was begging me that I should not give them time to read everything. That this 1 day off is not too, it's not too short. That you try to extend it for like 2 days. That the course is so important that he wants to digest everything. And if I can do that for him, he's going to introduce me to the school authority to also train them online. So there is no problem with the online. We use, being an educational neuroscientist, I understand we use different channels, tools. Then 2 hours every day. If you have any questions, you can call me between 5 and 7 p.m. Call me today. I realized so that one kid in my class, the child is doing this. So what do you have to say about it? 2 hours. So whatever problem that you have, you just send it to me. I will respond. Either you call, you WhatsApp me call, or you send it, I will definitely respond.
You can send your phone number and I don't want to send you.
They're not added me, I don't know why.
I don't have his number, I'll just send it to you.
Okay. Any problem?
It's okay.
Okay. No, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question. Very good. Thank you very much. That is the next thing that we're going to. But actually, I have 5. I don't want, in the course, we have more than 25 strategies that you can use. But I'm going to, that's why I have to bring all these things. Let us keep 5 that you can start to apply before the course, the online training starts, God willing, on Monday. Yes?
While you were talking about that, you talked about the 2 hemispheres that we have in our brain. All of you said we have left hemisphere and the right hemisphere.
Exactly.
So, and you said the left hemisphere of our brain supports reading and
language, logic.
So, a person that is able to talk very well before, like one of my relatives now is having a kind of left hemispheric stroke,
Okay. Wow.
whereby the person is unable to talk, and we tried all possible best. So we are even thinking that she would know why even because we tried all the but the person is unable. What advice can you give? What do you think we can do to assist the person?
Thank you so very much. Okay. There's something called the inability of your relative to produce speech is called aphasia. Okay, the aphasia has to do with the inability to do what? Okay, to produce speech. And most times it is connected, it is as a result of what? Of stroke. So those neurons, those language, those speech producing neurons, they've experienced what is called what? I told you yesterday. The stroke has done what? Has destroyed those neurons. And there's a word for it, it's called what? Apoptosis. Okay, it is called apoptosis. So those stroke. What does stroke do? Stroke deprives the brain of oxygen. And those neurons, they are living entities. They need oxygen too. So as soon as you have a stroke, since those neurons, those speech producing neurons, they could see, so they are now dead. And that is why that person cannot produce audible speech. It's called aphasia. So there are some people called speech and language specialists. And what this challenge is part of the SLI, the speech and language impairment. So what the person needs to do, that's not my own area of specialty. I am just a kind of an expert when it comes to dyslexia, academic learning, etc. So you advise the person to see a speech and language expert or specialist.
I can contribute to that.
Okay, sir.
From my own experience, we have the physical and the spiritual aspects of enhancing the spoken ability of people in such conditions. The first aspect I'm going to talk about is this spiritual one. If you have this gun with hollow tip, you can be pouring water inside it. That will serve as a cup for the person. You know, Yoruba people said the metal gun. Yoruba will say that so that will be the cup for that person throughout that period. You'll be using it to drink water. That's the aspect. The second aspect is that you try to recollect those areas of interest of that person, because what are those things that he usually sees or enjoy when he or she is in good condition?
Like music.
So you now like music or listen to Quran,
yes,
or
exactly.
maybe
anything
one of his skills that he really likes, that will call the attention of his or her forgetting memory back gradually. You understand? So all those kind of things you for instance, maybe the person have a passion for his or her cats. Maybe he's living with cats and he cannot joke with his cat. If you bring the cat, he will shock initially, because even if you pinch the person with pain, his whole cells are dead. He cannot feel anything. It's a gradual process. That's where I'm going. It's not something you can come up with within 1 or 2 months or 3 months. But if you are the type that started that treatment, you know that the person is or she is improving than when the thing is just happened. Do you know? It's a gradual process. Bring those things that you think that this person can develop the interest in, that has a lot of interest, like relatives. Not that somebody that whenever he or she sees the person, you even be provoked. That means you revert the brain. Anything that will provoke that person, that will create the kind of annoyance or anger, you just take it away from the person. It's only those that can bring joy, passion for him that you should be bringing towards. It will be, because it happens. It may not even be stroke. There is a particular film I watched the person had an accident and they did surgery for that person.
Is it not promise?
I think it's promise, yes, promise. It's promised. So when the surgery is over, she has an entire different face
And the husband
that the husband cannot even recognize.
Yes,
She too cannot even recognize herself again. So that was the
music that
they usually sing together when they were in a relationship.
As well, they played it. They did just,
So anything that has to do with mind, with brain, that can ginger the brain, that can active the brain, is what is bringing closer to the person.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Does anybody have? Yes. A question. We want to hold on. We want. Do you want to contribute? Okay, your question now.
In my teaching experience, I discovered that about like 3 sets of things now that the child will be
We're struggling. Yeah, don't say dog. Struggling.
that one case I tried to get, but for Taiwan and Kanye, although the two of them were somehow, but Taiwan was a little bit better than Kanye.
Sharper than.
Now we are having one that's one was devoted to Cameroon. That is fine.
No, the one that is shared with you is also Kende.
Taiwo is now in primary 4. Even they came to us last year, September, please let that Taiwo be primary 3, so that they don't want the distance between, because the two of them, they love each other too much.
Which one is coping?
Taiwo is coping. Kende is Kende.
I need to see. I need to.
I'm a childhood friend of twins, so I understand what she's saying.
And my wife is also a twin, so this
What will be the source? And how can we help that child? Because it pains me a lot seeing that boy in that class. That's why it's Taiwo is even go to. I come to check Kende. Kende we come to Mama River. I come to check Taiwo.
and then how old?
They should be going to 9 years now or 8.
There's not all of my point. Like so all there's a need for me to come and conduct some kind of both dyslexia and maybe intelligence.
Can I share my own experience?
Yes, I don't mind.
Or you want to?
Go ahead.
Presently, we have them in secondary school, GS2. We have them. But this issue of separation in their brain activeness started from the womb. From my own research, because it got to a stage I asked the mother of my childhood friend what happened. And I have a friend doctor that I related that thing to when I was serving in Safar. And she also testified to what the mother told me. You know, we have 2 babies in the fetus, in the womb. One will be at the top, the other one will be down. Do you understand me? And the nutrients that is even given to them are shared majorly by the one at the top. The water, the blood, the nutrient, the food. You find out that is that, I think it's the one, the lower one rather, because it will be the first person to come out during delivery. That's the time. The first issue is the time. So it's the one that has more advantage from the womb than most times. You find that even when they give birth to them at the initial stage, one is having more weight than the other one.
And weight matters a lot.
It matters. So it's like one is being well fed, the other one is being malnourished. So, and when you talk of brain development, it has to do with the nutrients and the conducive environment. The other one is not having enough space to move and strengthen him or herself. So actually the Kehinde will still come up later. But right from their tender age, Taiwo will be at the front. But as time goes on, when they get to like GSS3, SS1, you'll be shocked to see the rate at which they will be at the same level with Taiwo. If care is not good, they even leave that Taiwo. That's my own little experience.
Thank you very much. Sorry, Mark, can I put it 2 minutes?
Yes.
How many of us have observed like this goat and sheep? Do you know that if anytime that maybe if they have like triplets, you see that the first two, if they want to suck the milk, the two stronger ones, they will have access to the teeth of the mother. Then if you look at their sizes, those two will be bigger than the
And
third
that
one.
first milk matters most. It decides me.
Honestly, wow.
It even happen when you are rearing fowl. You see the bigger one, they send the smaller one away. They will be putting on weight.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, sister. Yeah, good morning.
Actually, my question was, I wanted to ask when you were talking about language.
Okay.
At times we see babies like probably 5, 6 babies. You see them, they babble, they laugh, they even fight at times. So I want to ask if babies have their own language or they just communicate.
It is
Chinese.
No, which age you are talking about?
Babies like.
Bó tún ṣe yìí nísìn, ṣó ń sọ̀rọ̀?
I said babies.
the babies.
5, 6 babies. 5, 6 babies.
I think at
Like
that
this
stage,
now.
they are just communicating. Their language system is still developing, and that is why it is important for parents to be told this, to always allow their children
Babies.
to play is it kindergarten or preschool? A crèche. Yes, that's correct. It is important. Do you know that the one that is the smartest out of them, that will be in control, and others will be following, and in the process, all of them will be learning. So, I think at that stage, because of the interaction, it means that their language circle is developing. They've not acquired language abilities yet. It is just communication, and that was why I said that it is only human beings that can communicate. Gorillas and others communicate because they don't have a language system. So that period, I think it is important because the children are communicating, and it is helping to do what, to foster their language circuitry or language system. It is extremely important. Thank you so much for bringing.
In addition, they communicate through faces of their mother. Especially when you just bathe a baby and you place the baby on the mattress. Trying to search for the pampers or
Yes.
something. You find out that he will be waving his leg.
Yes.
He'll be looking at the mother's face.
Yes.
If you smile to the baby, he will be smiling at you. So, as a mother,
And the child is learning.
he's learning. So, if you have a type of mother that usually sing, dance, laugh,